You guys think bugs are born knowing they can walk up walls? Or do they just accidentally do it one day and are like, yo, my God, look what I'm doing.
I'm upside down.
Now I'm going to cheer on every bug that I see, because what if it's the bug's first time?
You don't know what you're capable of until you try.
Wow.
So,
Go bug!
who knows what's going to happen when I go around the room asking what's been on your mind? Something amazing might come out. We're going to start with
When do they know they have wings? Like,
Brooke, what's on your mind?
Okay, I am going to say I woke up Saturday morning with huge regret. Because I thought for sure that since I live in the city, we weren't going to be able to see the Northern Lights. And then I opened my Insta and I'm like, oh my God, everybody saw them.
Even I
really?
did. It was amazing.
Yes. So, listen, then I heard on the news that we were going to get a second chance. All right. So I told my family there is no way we're missing out on number 2 night of Northern Lights.
Brooke.
So I forced those children to stay up until 10:30 at night, okay? I don't care
God.
that they were whining about how tired we are. No. Get in the car. Mommy's taking us to a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I was going to ask, did you drive somewhere?
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah.
I
So
thought you
the
were just
first
gonna watch
place
your
I
house.
go, per my husband's suggestion, is the most popular place ever in our neighborhood.
Everyone's there.
Everyone had the same idea. It is bumper to bumper traffic. I'm like, okay, new plan. After sitting in traffic for 20 minutes, we go to the other side of my area,
Okay.
and we find a quiet spot. Okay. One kid has already fallen asleep. I wake that kid up. I'm like, get up, get out. We're going down to the beach.
Hey, get up. You're never going to remember this anyway.
We tromp down there. There's some other people there, and we sit and we wait.
You got a prime spot.
Ooh, so good.
Nice.
Okay.
And we wait some more.
And you
Oh,
keep
God.
waiting, don't
Yep.
you?
And then the
right.
other people at the beach finally give up.
Oh, no.
One guy mutters something about how no one's ever going to see these unless they're on drugs. 'cause
Oh,
it's, the only, it's the only thing you're going to see.
Was that your kid?
It's 11:30 at night at this point, you guys.
Oh, it's not
And we had to
happening.
finally throw in the towel. There was no Northern Lights.
I
So
know so many people were like,
Yeah.
oh, if you missed it last night, tomorrow's going to be
Yeah,
even better. And
no.
it was a total dud.
yeah. So I
Missed it.
put him back in the car, and
Oh, your poor kids.
my youngest
no
said,
reason.
"Mom, I could have been sleeping."
Now, I mean, your
Okay.
kids don't have a story to tell about the great story about seeing the Northern Lights, but
Yeah.
they do have a great story about their mom dragging them out to some random lot and doing nothing for 4 hours.
Beach in the middle of the night.
They'll never forget that.
What kids beg to go to bed?
Yeah.
And parents are like, no! You're gonna stay up!
So it was a fail. I'm just gonna let you know.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Better luck next
Yeah.
time.
All right.
Jose, what's been on your mind?
All right, well, I have a PSA. To
Oh.
all my guys who slide into hot girls' DMs and get left on red, I accidentally have found the best way to always get a response.
What?
It's
Okay.
happened to me 3 times at least in the last month. Okay,
Wait,
well, few months.
Okay.
Well, work emails people have to respond
No,
to.
yeah, not. I'm talking about social media DMs.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example. The last one, it was a girl who I'd actually been friends with on Facebook for years. We used to share memes and just say hi here and there. Not a lot of flirting, mainly just like a friendship.
Okay.
A little flirting back
Right.
in the day, but I'd just been friends for years. And I hadn't noticed, but I was trying to send her a meme this weekend, and I looked and she hasn't opened any of my messages for a long time.
So
And I was like, oh, that's too bad. Well, that's okay. So I type it out. Hey, I can take a hint. Obviously, you don't want me sending you memes anymore, whatever. Have a good one. I apologize if I bugged you.
Okay.
Right? And it's been a long, long time, and I say goodbye. Well, wouldn't you know it?
She responds?
Miraculously. Hasn't opened anything in almost a year. Boom. Hi. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. I just saw that message that you're leaving.
wait.
And I'm
Wait,
like,
what?
oh, yeah. You haven't checked anything or opened anything. I feel like I'm bugging you, so I'm
But
just
she
gonna.
responded to that?
Oh,
That
Most people
passive.
just unfollow when
And-
someone doesn't respond. You tell them goodbye.
And she says it back. She's like, yeah, immediately she's responding back. And then I'm responding. And then she wants to talk to me. Now she wants to be friends again. And I'm like, no, excuse me. You're ignoring me. I'm saying goodbye now.
So now you actually feel like the jerk.
Well, kind of. Yeah, because now I'm like, no, I'm saying goodbye. And then I did. But if it was just one time, I get it.
Yeah.
This happens every time I go, oh, you know what? I hate it when people talk to themselves and, oh my gosh, hey, there must be a misunderstanding. I'm sorry if I'm bugging you here. I don't want to Every single time. They're
Huh.
like, oh my God, I was ignoring you, but now I'm not.
Okay.
Oh,
So
there
that's
you
your
go.
PSA.
So guys, if
Yeah.
you accidentally want to get a message back, but I haven't figured out if you unfriend them how to like
Yeah, keep going
Yeah.
keep
for
going.
that.
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
now at least.
Yeah, it may just
They're-
be that they feel safe that they actually no longer have to talk to you after that.
You would think that.
Yeah.
Then they should just not say anything.
Yeah.
Or maybe you
It's
don't know
okay.
what you have until it threatens to leave you.
There
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
Yes,
there
that's-
it is.
Poetic and
Yeah.
That's the
healthy.
lesson we learned.
Yeah, that's healthy.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So my family was in town last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and
Nice.
we were driving around, and I happened to end up over in like Brooke's neighborhood of the city.
Don't you even tell me you saw the Northern Lights and I didn't.
At 11:35, I saw the Northern Lights
Kids.
at the beach. No, but I was near Brooke's house, and I'm like driving around, and I'm like, well, I'll show you guys where Brooke lives. Okay, we'll just do like a drive-by.
You drove by my house and didn't stop?
Well, but then exactly, my mom's like, well, you need to introduce me to Brooke if we drive by.
Yes.
Like, it's a nice day. She's probably outside.
Brooke
Yes.
is old school. They love it. Her husband loves when you just pull up
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
uninvited. I'm not kidding.
See, so that's what I thought, but then I was like, maybe I should text her.
No, just come over.
But then I was like, maybe it's weird to text Brooke on a weekend. And then I was like,
Oh,
actually, I don't want to see Brooke on a weekend. And then I spiraled. So then I ended up driving by Brooke's house. She's outside with her family.
You were?
And I didn't know what to do, so I locked the windows because my little brother tried to unroll it to yell at you. And I just sped by your house.
Oh, you panicked.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if
Wait.
you
we
wanted.
were outside.
You were outside at your table out front. And I didn't know if I
The kids were selling Otter Pops.
Oh, I could have bought a
Oh, no.
no.
Okay, if I drove too fast to see that.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. You know Brooke, work with her, are
know.
very close friends with her, but you act like a regular fan.
didn't
Like,
know-
oh my God, that's Brooke
I didn't know
Fox.
how to
gotta
talk to
keep
her on the
driving.
weekend.
No,
like, if different rules apply.
Stayed at my house.
Yeah,
I know. Well, I know my family told me I was weird too, so that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Now I
Are
feel
so
now I
weird.
feel weird that I did it.
I tell you, you're weird all the time.
Brooke would have
And that's
guilted
why.
you into staying with her for the entire time. You would have been on that beach watching the northern lights that didn't show up. You did a
That's
good thing
true.
by driving away.
That's a good point. My mom is really upset I didn't stop.
Yeah,
still, so.
I
Oh,
would have poured her a mimosa. Me and
Oh,
Barb.
I didn't know there was
Yeah.
drinks.
You know?
Oh,
There's
God.
always drinks at my house.
I'm coming next
Oh,
weekend.
man.
Otter Pops and drinks, okay?
That's Alexis' welcome. If I pull up, it's like, kids, get inside. Silence, I think.
All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Over the weekend, I was getting spam calls over and over from the
Oh.
same number.
God, I
I
hate
hate
that.
And I'm thinking, oh, scammer, not today.
Yeah.
So I ignore, but they keep calling back.
Yeah.
So eventually I just answer.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's a woman who says she's calling from my gym. Setting off alarms. I'm not a member of a gym right now.
Okay.
But
Tricky,
no, they
tricky.
say this is the gym I signed up for 14 years ago.
That you've been a member
Downtown.
of that you didn't know.
And I have 10 years of unpaid membership fees.
Wait, that's what she told you?
That's what she said. And I'm like, no. You're mistaken. I was part of that gym, but I canceled when I moved.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Jeffrey.
They start listing off all
Oh,
of my
no,
personal
no.
information, my address,
No
the gym
way.
location, my credit
Oh,
card
no.
stuff.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no, I know
And
you
they're
too
like,
well.
no, this is all accurate. You never canceled. You need to settle your balance. It's 10 years of unpaid membership
Oh
fees.
my gosh.
You
what
owe
is
us
it?
over $800.
Oh my God.
That's a pretty
I mean,
cheap
yeah, you
gym.
must
I
have
actually
had a
thought
good
it was
deal.
going to be
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah.
I was not
Yeah.
making a lot of money back then, so yeah, I had to go for like the really, really cheap one.
You at least got a good deal.
Did you
grandfathered
really?
in.
Did you really not? This is such a Jeffrey
So
move.
yeah, I had
absolutely.
no
Sounds
argument.
like it.
I had to give them my new credit card number,
No.
and I told them immediately cancel my membership now.
Oh.
Wait,
So-
so you paid $800 and you never went to the gym?
And never went to the gym in those 10 years.
Oh,
that's
bro.
So that's taken care of
What?
now, supposedly.
Oh my
I am getting all
gosh.
these weird extra charges on my card, though, in the last few days.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you should hang up and call them back so that you know that the number you're calling is actually the gym and not.
Yeah, I
Call
was
the
just so
gym.
embarrassed that I didn't want to even talk to
So
them.
you're passively aggressively gonna get robbed?
Yeah, like they're probably going to call every 10 years asking for my new credit card information, and I'm just going to keep giving it
I
to
can't
them.
tell if you got scammed or you just really messed up.
I know.
Still.
Yeah,
this
I
is
know.
like right in the middle.
I can't tell either, but I don't care enough to like even go and look into it. I'll just let them have it.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
That's it's really
Confusing.
something, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
That's what's been on our minds.
I'm
Text
gonna call
in.
him a little bit later and
should.
tell him he owes me money.
Text in 78592. Tell us what's been on yours. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.